Hello, I am Coach Anthony. Welcome to the Spring-Summer 2018 Cleveland Browns. Welcome, Dog Pound. First route is the 0-1 side sweep. The quarterback will tell who the receiver is in this particular play at the beginning of the snap. The center snaps the ball. The center runs out 5 steps, stops, and turns. The two blockers, who aren't receivers, run out set picks. The receiver cuts behind all of them, catches the ball, looks for the seam, and explodes up the middle for a touchdown. It's important that the receiver cuts behind everybody so everyone can set a screen for him. The 0-2 side sweep. This is set up on the 2 side of the field, which is the even side, the right side of the field. Center snaps the ball, runs out 4 or 5 steps, stops, turns. The 2 picks run out, set picks for the receiver who's going to cut behind everyone, catch the ball, look for the gap, and explode up the middle for a touchdown. The 1 route. This is set up on the 1 side of the field. This is primarily for our tight ends. The tight end will set close to the center, and that's his route highlighted in yellow. At the snap, the center and tight end run out 5 steps, and then the tight end runs a flat, which is straight across to the left side, and catches the ball. The 2 route, which is set up on the 2 side or the even side of the field, is primarily for a tight end. He sets right next to the center. His route highlighted. Center snaps the ball. He runs out 5 steps. Tight end runs his flat route, catches, and explodes up the field for a touchdown. The 3 route, which is on the odd side of the field, which is the 1 side, which is the left side. The tight end is set out wide towards the sideline, and that's his route highlighted. He explodes up at hike and comes back to the ball, catches, and explodes up the field. The 4 route is the same route ran on the even side or the 2 side of the field, the even side, right side of the field. The tight end is out wide near the sideline. Center snaps the ball, 5 steps up, tight end explodes, cuts back, catches the ball, and explodes up the field. The 5 route, which is set up on the 1 side of the field, which is the odd side of the field, is primarily for wide receivers. The wide receiver can set up wherever he likes on the 1 side of the field, and there's his route, which is highlighted. He runs straight up at the snap, stops hard on the dime, comes back, catches the ball, and explodes up the field for a touchdown. The 6 route, which is set up on the right side, the 2 side, or the even side of the field. Wide receivers out wide. He can set up, in this particular drill, he's going to set up close to the center. He has any space he wants on the 2 side of the field. There's his route highlighted. Center snaps the ball. He shoots out, stops on a dime, cuts back, catches the ball, and explodes for a touchdown. The 7 route can be for any receiver, which is called in the huddle. In this particular case, is for the wide receiver. The wide receiver can set up on the 1 side of the field because it's a 7 route, an odd number. And particularly, it's a targeting system. The quarterback, we have the pylon at the top. We have our 50-yard line cone. And then we have our 2 cones on either side of the 50-yard line cone, which is the no-run zone. And then we have our end zone pylon, which is highlighted there. The targeting system with a 7 route can be put anywhere the receiver wants to run. So in this particular case, it's the 5-yard line cone. Quarterback hits the cone, the receiver should be there to receive it. The 8 route is set up on the 2 side of the field, where the receiver and the quarterback communicate in the huddle where they want to run. Right here is the end zone, which is the right side top pylon, which is highlighted. So at height, the wide receiver darts to the cone of the pylon all the way at the top of the field, and that's where it'll be. That's pretty much all the routes that we're going to run in the Cleveland Browns this season. Is very simple. First, we start with the 0-1 side sweep, which is highlighted here. Then we have the 0-2 side sweep, which is highlighted here, which could be any player in the field. Then we have the center 1 route. The center only runs these routes on the 1 side. Then the center middle route, which is right up the middle, he stops. And then we have the center 2 route, which is on the 2 side of the field, where he runs right there and stops, basically to get the quarterback out of trouble. Then we have the run route, which is a flat on the 1 side of the field. Then we have the 2 route, which is a flat run on the 2 side of the field. Then we have a 3 route, which is a cutback or a corner run on the 1 side of the field. And then we have a 4 route, which is a cutback for tight ends on the outside of the field. Then we have a 5 route, which is our stop on the dime for wide receivers. And then we have our 6 route, which is a stop on the dime for wide receivers. And then we have our 78s, where any player in the huddle can say where they're going to run to what target, and that's where they'll be. and that's where we're going to quarterback, and then quarterback will hit them at the snap of the ball. Once again, these are very simple drills. Please work on these as your homework. We're going to use these throughout the rest of the season. Welcome to the Cleveland Browns. I'm Coach Anthony. Have a good night.